Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Rudy back at it again with another New York Giants video. Real quick, if you're new to the channel, you see my channel, like, subscribe, helps me grow my channel, man. I'm trying to grow my platform. I appreciate all the love and support that everybody showed me that's already been subscribed to me. Let's talk about today, the press conference today with exit interviews and the starting a free agency that'll be coming up soon. Today with Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll. So today, of course, the big question is Ras. Do you want Daniel Jones back? Of course they do, but of course there's a business side of that. If the numbers are right, they take into effect. They take into some effect with injuries and missed time, and like they said, dependability, man, and durable, and smart. So. Of course, they have said they do want Daniel Jones back. Of course, they want Saquon Barkley back. Of course, the numbers have got to match. They take everything to accountability. So we'll see what happens. Of course, nothing can be done until March. I think it's March 1st, whatever the case may be. But free agency starts in the next week or two, something like that. But their main priority right now is the unrestricted free agents to go through that first. Ones that their contracts are up or going to be up by March. Then they look into ones that with fifth-year options. But of course, they want to go ahead and try to solidify, see if they can hopefully get a deal with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. They did implement and said that there is a gap between like the Philadelphia Eagles, who are in the NFC Championship, and themselves. They have a good team. But they see that gap, and there's a lot of holes they need to fix. One of the other big questions was Julian Love, signing him back. That guy's been known as a gadget player. Took a lot of responsibility. You can plug him in anywhere, and he's been able to play. But, of course, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to do a video throughout the week of, for me, guys that I would keep or let them walk. But at the same time, like Joe Schoen was saying, wide receiver number one is important, but the most important thing is to build the best team around Daniel Jones. But he also stated that there's a lot of number one wide receivers that they're not in the playoffs or that have lost in the first round of the playoffs. So as you could tell, you could see from that press conference that Joe Schoen, that's probably not his main priority of a wide receiver number one, but they're going to do their due diligence. And they also asked about somebody by Odell Beckham Jr., and that was brought up today too. And, like they said, the dinner was great, interview was great, but they got to look at all options, you know what I mean, for what makes sense for them. But they look to build a team before they, they decide to, look over with talent. That's the way it was looking like in the press conference. So, Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll, stating they want those guys back, but the numbers have got to sound right. At the same time, they're trying to build a team. And they got to have that mindset before they look at talent. So who knows? Maybe a wide receiver number one is not the most important thing, but if they can get something real close to that on, like they said, in the draft, then that'll be it. Doesn't mean they're going to go sign somebody like an Odell Beckham Jr. or a high-value target that's a wide receiver number one. That's not what they're trying to do for what it looks like, for what the questions that were asked and the way they were answering. So exit interviews went great, but their main priorities is the unrestricted free agents. They go from there, and then March 1st, everything begins, and hopefully they can find a common ground, and the numbers sound good for Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, because those are two main focal points and the two most talents on our team on the offensive side. So, guys, just stay tuned and stay close, man, and stay around for the Giants news, man. I love you guys. Until next time, peace.